If you're wondering which webcams for streaming are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it.
Logitech C920X. This thing is the granddaddy of webcams. It's been around forever, but still gives you a sharp 1080p picture that gets the job done for streaming, as long as you have good lighting. The catch is that in low light, it makes your face look so grainy and dark you might as well be broadcasting from a cave, and the autofocus can be a bit wonky up close. Would I buy it? Yeah, if you're on a budget and have more money for lights than for the camera itself, this is a solid starting point.
Logitech Brio 4K. This webcam delivers videos so crisp and clear in 4K that it will show every single one of your flaws in horrifying detail. You didn't know you had that many pores, did you? The problem is that its light correction can be so aggressive, it makes everything look a little flat, and it costs a small fortune for a resolution that most streaming platforms don't even properly support yet. Would I buy it? Maybe, if I was a business professional trying to look fancy, or if I really wanted my audience to count my nose hairs in ultra-high definition.
Insta360 Link 2. With its creepy, cool AI-powered gimbal, this camera will follow your every move like a robotic stalker, which is perfect for streamers with the attention span of a goldfish. However, even with its big sensor, the image can get surprisingly grainy and noisy in low light, and you'll be paying a premium for that robot eye to watch you. Would I buy it? Yes, if I were a streamer who moves around a lot and wanted to flex with some high-tech gear. That's honestly overkill for just sitting at a desk.
Logitech C920S. This is basically the C920X, but with a little plastic privacy flap, which is great if you're paranoid about the FBI watching you play video games. It gives you the same solid 1080p video quality and decent audio, but you're essentially paying a little extra for a piece of plastic that you could probably make yourself. Would I buy it? No, just get whichever C920 model is cheapest and put a piece of tape over the lens like a normal person if you're worried about it.
Logitech StreamCam. Finally a webcam that gives you that buttery smooth 1080p at 60 frames per second, making your stream look slick and professional, which is what Logitech was aiming for. But the autofocus gets a bit too excited and can sometimes decide to focus on your background instead of you, and it picks up background noise if you're not in a well-lit room. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's a fantastic choice for content creators who want that high frame rate, but for the price, you could almost get a cheaper webcam and a dedicated microphone for better overall quality.
Anker PowerConf C202K. This thing gives you a sharp 2K image and does surprisingly well in low light. But get this, 2K is just a tiny bit better than 1080p, and the image gets a bit grainy and weird with a lot of movement, like it's trying to do the Harlem Shake on its own. Would I buy it? Yes, if you're on a budget and want something a little fancier than a potato, this is a solid step up from basic 1080p webcams.
Obsbot Tiny SE. The AI tracking on this little guy is impressively smart for the price, and the 1080p image quality is surprisingly crisp, though the microphone is pretty basic and it can struggle a bit in low light, making you look like you're streaming from a cave. Would I buy it? Yes, for a budget AI tracking webcam, it's a fantastic value, even if the microphone sounds like you're talking through a tin can.
Nexigo N930 AF. It's plug and play and gives you a sharp 1080p picture that will show every single one of your split ends, but the 65-degree field of view is not adjustable, so your viewers will get a nice tight shot of your face whether you like it or not. Would I buy it? Maybe, if you just need a simple no-fuss webcam that gets the job done without any fancy features, and you don't mind your audience getting up close and personal.
Obsbot Tiny 2. This beast packs a massive 4K sensor, and its AI tracking is so good it feels like black magic, but it's ridiculously expensive and the software takes up a ton of space in your computer, like it's trying to install a whole new operating system. Would I buy it? No, unless you're a Saudi prince or have money to burn, because while it's the king of webcams, the price is just insane for most streamers.
Obsbot Meet 2. You get a sweet 4K picture and some cool AI tricks in a tiny package, but the microphone is just average, and the digital tracking is no match for a real gimbal, so it's like having a sports car with the engine of a lawnmower. Would I buy it? Maybe, if you want that 4K goodness without the crazy price of its big brother, and do not care too much about the microphone quality. Razer Kiyo Pro. This thing has some seriously impressive low-light performance, so you can ditch your expensive studio lighting and stream from your mom's dimly lit basement and still look presentable.
It pushes a smooth 1080p at 60 frames per second, but for a webcam that costs almost $200, it's a bit of a kick in the pants that it doesn't even have the fancy ring light its little brother has. Would I buy it? Yes, if my streaming setup is in a cave and I want my viewers to actually see my face instead of just a shadowy blob.
Logitech Brio 500. The Brio 500 is a solid, no-frills webcam with a neat little privacy shutter you twist, making sure nobody sees you picking your nose when you think the camera is off. The image quality is decent enough in 1080p, but it's stuck at a measly 30 frames per second. So if you're trying to stream fast-paced gameplay, your face is going to look like a slideshow from the 90s. Would I buy it? Maybe, if I mostly did boring work calls and wanted a camera that says, I am a responsible adult, but not for serious streaming.
Razer Kiyo Pro Ultra 4K. This webcam is an absolute monster, with a sensor so big it's practically a DSLR lens, giving you glorious 4K video that will show every single pore, bead of sweat, and embarrassing skin flake on your face. The downside is, this thing is so massive and heavy, it might just snap your laptop screen in half. And let's be real, streaming platforms like Twitch will laugh at your 4K and squash it down to 1080p anyway. Would I buy it? No, unless I wanted to film a Hollywood movie with a webcam and use it as a paperweight in between takes.
Nexigo N60. For being dirt cheap, the Nexigo N60 is surprisingly not terrible, pumping out 1080p video that's at least a step up from the pinhole camera built into your laptop. However, the moment your room gets a little dark or you move faster than a sloth, the image turns into a pixelated, streaky mess that's genuinely distracting and pretty much unusable for streaming. Would I buy it? No, I'm not trying to make my viewers seasick with all the pixelation and ghosting every time I move my head.
Streamlify Cam. This thing is a solid budget option, giving you a smooth 1080p picture at 60 frames per second with autofocus that's actually pretty decent for the price. But let's be real, it feels a bit like a cheap plastic toy, and the fact you can't detach the USB cable is just asking for a disaster to happen. Would I buy it? Maybe, if I was just starting out and my wallet was crying. This is a decent plug-and-play camera that gets the job done without any fuss.
Obsbot Meet SE. Seriously, for its price, this little guy punches way above its weight, delivering surprisingly vibrant and detailed 1080p video even when your lighting setup is just a sad desk lamp. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, though. The official software is kind of garbage and doesn't even let you use all the features, and the magnetic mount feels about as secure as my last relationship. Would I buy it? Yes. For the money, the image quality is ridiculously good, making it a killer deal for anyone who wants to look sharp without selling a kidney.
Elgato Facecam Pro. This beast delivers an insane 4K image at a buttery smooth 60 frames per second, making you look so crisp it's like you're right there on the room with your viewers. However, it costs a small fortune, performs like a potato in low light, and for some ungodly reason, Elgato decided a webcam this expensive shouldn't have a microphone. Would I buy it? No. Unless you have a professional studio lighting setup and a separate audio rig that costs more than my car, this thing is just expensive overkill for streaming.
Elgato Facecam MK2. This is a huge step up from the original Facecam, finally fixing the weirdly aggressive colors and contrast, giving you a much more natural-looking 1080p 60 frames per second image with HDR support. It's still a bit of a letdown that it doesn't have a built-in microphone, and the default picture can look a little washed out before you dive into the settings. Would I buy it? Yes, it's a fantastic all-around performer that gives you a stellar image for streaming without needing to be a professional videographer to get it looking good.
Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the webcams for streaming for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.